Welcome to the mysterious world of the Amityville Horror, a story that has captivated audiences for decades. Set in a seemingly ordinary house in New York, this tale has sparked endless intrigue and speculation. But what is the truth behind this chilling legend? As we delve into the heart of the Amityville Horror, we aim to unravel the threads of myth and reality woven into popular culture. The legend begins with a story that has left an indelible mark on our collective imagination. The Amityville Horror is not just a tale of terror, but a cultural phenomenon that raises questions of authenticity and truth. Was it a supernatural encounter, or simply a fabrication? As we explore this enigma, we'll delve into the mystery of men. In this investigative journey, we'll uncover the events that have made the Amityville Horror a staple in horror storytelling. From chilling accounts of paranormal activity to expert skepticism, this story is a battleground where fact and fiction collide. Join us as we embark on this exploration, not just to discover what happened within those walls, but to understand why this story has endured. We'll separate myths from reality and engage with the question that has haunted many. Is the Amityville Horror a true account, or merely an elaborate myth? Prepare yourself for an enlightening investigation as we set the stage for uncovering the truth behind the Amityville Horror. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this legendary tale, where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur. On a fateful November night in 1974, the quiet suburban town of Amityville was forever changed. The DeFeo family, a seemingly ordinary household, became the center of a chilling and tragic story. 6 members of the family were found brutally murdered in their home, lying face down in their beds. This horrific event left the community in shock and disbelief. The question on everyone's mind was, what really happened that night? As investigators arrived at the scene, they were confronted with a grim reality. The picturesque house on Ocean Avenue had become a gruesome crime scene. Police meticulously combed through the evidence, trying to piece together the night's events. The DeFeo family, once vibrant and full of life, was now part of a dark chapter in Amityville's history. The story of the DeFeo murders laid the foundation for what would later become known as the Amityville Horror. Before the myths and legends took hold, there was a real tragedy, a family lost, a community shaken. This night marked the beginning of a mystery that would captivate and terrify audiences for decades. As we delve deeper into this tale, we'll explore not only the chilling events of that November night, but also the broader implications it had on those who dared to enter the infamous house thereafter. The truth is often stranger than fiction, and as we journey through this narrative, we'll separate fact from myth, revealing what truly transpired in that haunted home. Next, we will unravel the investigation that followed, leading to the arrest of Ronald DeFeo Jr., and uncover more layers of this haunting story. In the wake of the chilling murders in Amityville, the community was left reeling with shock and fear. The investigation into the horrific events began swiftly, unraveling a tale that would grip the nation. Detectives meticulously pieced together evidence, leading them to a shocking suspect, Ronald DeFeo Jr., the eldest son of the deceased family. His arrest sent ripples through the media, sparking intense public interest. As details emerged, the story took on a life of its own. The media pounced on every development, each headline more sensational than the last. Yet, beneath the frenzy lay a web of unanswered questions. What drove Ronald to commit such an unthinkable act? Was there more to the story than met the eye? In those early days, journalists scrambled to uncover every angle, every nuance of the investigation. The public's thirst for information was insatiable, and theories about the motives and circumstances behind the murders began to swirl. But as the dust settled, skepticism crept in. Was everything as straightforward as it seemed? The narrative was far from complete, with many layers yet to be uncovered. This was just the beginning of a saga that would blur the lines between reality and myth. As we delve deeper into the unfolding events, we explore not just what happened in that fateful house, but why it continues to haunt our collective imagination. Stay with us as we move forward to examine the experiences of those who came after, particularly the Lutz family, whose own story added another layer of intrigue to this already complex tale. What they claimed to have experienced would forever change how we perceive the Amityville Horror. In December 1975, the Lutz family moved into a seemingly ordinary house in Amityville, unaware of the chilling experiences they would soon claim to endure. George and Kathy Lutz, along with their children, were looking forward to a fresh start. Yet, this new chapter quickly turned into a nightmare. They reported strange occurrences almost immediately. A mysterious coldness that swept through rooms, doors that slammed shut on their own, and unsettling noises echoing in the night. As the days passed, their claims grew more alarming. George recounted waking up at precisely 3:15 a.m. each night, haunted by terrifying visions. Kathy spoke of being physically attacked by unseen forces, leaving her paralyzed with fear. But were these events the result of supernatural forces, or was there another explanation? The Lutz family's accounts were met with skepticism and intrigue, capturing the imagination of a nation already familiar with the gruesome history of their home. The previous year, the house had been the site of a horrific crime, the brutal murder of the DeFeo family by their son, Ronald DeFeo Jr. Their story sparked a whirlwind of media attention and inspired countless books and films. But as we delve deeper into the Lutz family's claims, we must ask ourselves, how much of what they experienced was reality, and how much was myth? Join us as we continue to unravel the mysteries surrounding the Amityville Horror, exploring the fine line between truth and fiction. In the mid-1970s, a small town in New York became the epicenter of a chilling tale that gripped the nation. The story of the Amityville Horror captured the imagination of the public like few others, sparking a media explosion around the unsettling experiences of the Lutz family. As news outlets reported on the bizarre events that allegedly unfolded in their home, a wave of public fascination and fear swept across America. The tale of supernatural happenings at the now infamous Amityville house quickly became a media sensation. Headlines screamed of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena, and audiences were both captivated and terrified. The line between reality and myth blurred, with every new report fueling the fire of intrigue. It wasn't long before the story transcended newspaper columns and television reports, inspiring a series of books and films that would cement its place in horror lore. Authors and filmmakers sought to bring the chilling narrative to life, each interpretation adding to the mystique surrounding the Amityville Horror. But why did this story resonate so deeply with the public? Was it the thrill of the unknown, or perhaps the allure of a real-life horror tale unfolding before their eyes? Whatever the reason, the Lutz's experiences ignited a cultural phenomenon, leading people to question what they believed about the supernatural. As we explore this story, we must consider how it became such a powerful force in popular culture. What made it so compelling that it continues to be retold decades later? And as we look to uncover the truths hidden within this legendary tale, we must prepare for what comes next. An examination of skepticism and analysis that will challenge everything we think we know about the Amityville Horror. As the tale of the Amityville Horror captured widespread attention, a new wave of voices began to emerge. Experts from various fields stepped forward, casting a critical eye on the paranormal claims that had seized the public's imagination. Skepticism was at the forefront, as these specialists dissected the sensational stories surrounding the infamous house. One by one, scientists and skeptics presented their analyses, challenging the narrative that had taken root. They scrutinized the supposed hauntings with a methodical approach, offering alternative explanations grounded in science and reason. The chilling accounts of ghostly presences were carefully re-evaluated, as these experts sought to demystify the eerie events reported by the Lutz family. Some argued that environmental factors could account for the strange occurrences, while others pointed to psychological explanations. This balancing act between captivating tales and rational inquiry began to unravel the fabric of the myth. Through this lens of analysis, the story of Amityville took on a new dimension. It was not merely a tale of terror, but also a case study in how extraordinary claims demand extraordinary evidence. This segment brings us to a pivotal point in our exploration, where we must confront the facts. Join us as we continue to delve deeper, moving from skepticism to uncovering the very heart of myth versus reality in our next segment. In the shadowy realm of folklore and fact, few tales stir the imagination like the Amityville Horror. But what lies beneath the chilling narrative? Today, we dissect the myths that have shrouded Amityville in darkness for decades. With a keen eye, we unravel the threads of sensationalism that have woven this tale into popular consciousness. What truths linger beneath the surface, and which stories crumble under scrutiny? Let's delve into the evidence, examining what supports or refutes the claims that have captured countless minds. From the alleged hauntings to the infamous murders, the line between myth and reality blurs. Yet, with careful analysis, we can begin to discern what truly happened within those walls. The role of sensationalism cannot be understated. It has fueled public fascination, casting a spell of fear and intrigue. But as we peel back the layers, we find a complex tapestry of fact and fiction, each thread demanding a closer look. In this segment, our mission is clear: separate fact from fiction and illuminate the truths hidden in the shadows of Amityville. We invite you to join us on this journey, to challenge what you think you know, and to embrace a deeper understanding of one of America's most notorious horror stories. As we move forward, we will explore the cultural impact of Amityville, a legacy that continues to echo through films, books, and our collective imagination. Stay with us as we transition from myth-busting to examining the story's enduring influence on pop culture. As the dust settles on the swirling myth and facts of the Amityville Horror, one undeniable truth remains: its profound impact on popular culture. Even amid the controversies and skepticism, the tale of the haunted house on Ocean Avenue has seeped into the very fabric of horror storytelling. From books to blockbuster films, the Amityville saga has inspired countless narratives, each echoing the chilling themes of fear and intrigue that first captured public imagination. This story didn't just spark a media frenzy, it redefined the horror genre itself. The Amityville Horror set a new standard for what it means to be haunted, shaping how we perceive supernatural tales in modern media. Its influence is seen in every creak of a haunted house floorboard, every shadowy figure lurking just out of sight. Yet, beyond its entertainment value, the Amityville Horror poses a broader cultural question. Why do we remain so fascinated by stories that blur the line between reality and fiction? This fascination speaks to a fundamental human desire to explore the unknown, to confront the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding. As we continue this journey through myth and reality, the legacy of Amityville serves as a reminder of storytelling's power to captivate and transform. It challenges us to discern truth from embellishment, while inviting us to revel in the suspense that keeps us coming back for more. Join us as we delve deeper into this enduring tale and uncover what lies ahead in our exploration of its lasting allure. As we reach the end of our journey into the Amityville Horror, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of myth and reality. Over the past segments, we've delved into the tragic events that unfolded within those walls, explored the fervent media frenzy, and examined the claims that blurred the lines between fact and fiction. The allure of the Amityville story is undeniable, a chilling tale that has captivated and terrified generations. Yet, as we've uncovered, not everything is as it seems. The sensational stories that surrounded the Lutz family and their supposed paranormal experiences invite us to question how easily myths can take root. What we've discovered is a narrative shaped as much by cultural fascination as by any real events. The experts have weighed in, and skepticism has provided us with a critical lens. Our investigation reveals more than just ghost stories. It highlights the powerful role of sensationalism in shaping public perception. It challenges us to think critically about the stories we accept as truth. The Amityville Horror, in its essence, serves as a reminder of the importance of seeking evidence and maintaining a healthy skepticism. As we close this chapter, let's carry forward the lesson that stories, no matter how hauntingly told, require scrutiny and thoughtfulness. We must look beyond the surface and question what lies beneath the veil of sensationalism. In doing so, we gain a deeper understanding, not only of the Amityville Horror, but also of our own fascination with the macabre. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.